Hey friends, welcome again to this new video tutorial with OSP. Now in the previous video I showed you guys how to inserting data to SQLite table. Now let me show you again in this video on how to really do how do we select the data from the SQLite table. How do you do that? So let me just show this. The omit command of ours this time around, I'm going to move it up so you can comment it because later on we may use it somewhere, or you can just move everything because I don't need any of this anymore. So I'm going to move that kind of parameters there. So I'm going to simply say maybe operation done successfully, or record fetched successfully, record maybe fetched. Remember, we are going to fetch those records. So here we're going to be selecting fetching data. So fetching data from SQLite table. Now don't forget our command connection still remained there because we have to understand where we're coming from. But this time around we need not only do that, we need to execute that command, and this time around we need to create up a selection command. So select everything from our table. Asterisk means select everything from our table. You get? Yeah, select everything from our table, whereby our table is called student underscore info. That's the name of our table. And if you find it more genius, that's how the thing is going to be. So execute, select everything from our table. Now this command, if you try to run it, it's not that it's going to give you the table. You're not giving the line the way it's going to be executing for us the data. Like for instance, if I run this command, I may actually get no error. It will tell us record fetch successfully, but we shall not see any record. Now here it brings an idea of something called, we need to learn how to really fetch that. So I'm going to type here something called the cursor. There's something called the cursor in actually Python in the SQLite. So cursor this equals to connect and execute from this, whereby this cursor of ours, or this parameter of ours, is going to be used to loop through the program so that we can fetch the data. So then I'm going to use the for loop. So I'll simply say for row in our table, whereby this table around is called the cursor. So now that implies the name of the table is changed to this. This one you can give any name. You can give it X, you can give it a Y, whatever thing you feel like. And here I'm going to, remember it's a loop, so it has to be having a function there. So simply I'm going to print down our command here, and I'm going to be using double quotes here. And here we just say ID. Remember the first parameter is an ID. Maybe an ID equals to. So here I may just try to give that. Remember we said here row, and here I'm fetching up that given data. And here you specify. Remember, whenever you're picking up something in Python, we always start from the first argument, which is actually we always start up with this. Start from 0, which 0 means 1 in Python. So and we would give a semicolon there, but don't give those things whenever we're dealing up with these stuffs like this, especially in looping up and printing up statement. So the next statement is actually to print for us we need to have the next thing we have is, if I may recall the other stuff very well, we have a name. So I'm going to just simply say we have a name there. So the next thing I'm going to do is to print the name. Print name. So that's name, and the name also I need to do the same thing there. So also our record there equals to be 1 because we're going to be picking up that name, and just do that. Then the next thing also I'm going to be doing here is to print for us the course. You get? So this time around also the course is also going to be row that, which is now going to be 2, and that's it. Now that one gives us a chance to print up all those statements, and if you try to cross check, this is it to do that. So this is connection to close connection. You can always leave that there, and if you try to cross check, if I happen to run this command, we should find our data fetched in that way, and that's it. I think you can see ID number 1, we have that, and the name is called OSP Pro, the second person computer science. ID number 2 is Good David Brown, course he did computer engineering. The next person, Bernard O, and the course is that one. We also have the last fourth person, which is Faith Nyabonyo, course computer science. So the record is fetched successfully. So guys, that's it, what I may say, simply say for this video. We can only specify that and fetch up a data in the SQL database using SQLite and Python. So I will show you all these scenarios. By the time we go to fetch fetching the same data using fetch, meaning using one as later on using I'm trying to forget, I'm sorry, kind of sleepy because it's late here. I'll show you the same scenario using one as Flask with the Python and the SQLite, and I hope you'll love it, because we shall create a real web application and web learning with SQLite. So guys, if you find this video interesting, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can get the best each time I post the video. You're always there. Thank you guys for watching. Love you. Thank you.